What's up, purple and gold fam? Laker Nation, brace yourselves because something weird and maybe explosive is brewing behind closed doors in El Segundo. Way too quiet, sneaky moves, and a pressure cooker that feels like it's ready to blow. Is a bomb about to drop? Who's coming in? Or worse, who's packing their bags? We've got unhappy players, front office heat, and a locker room torn between hope and frustration. The off-season just kicked off, but the vibe in LA is already high tension. Promises were made and broken. Big names are lurking in the shadows. Familiar figures are making quiet phone calls. Bruce Brown, Brogdon, Brook Lopez. Or maybe the front office has something even crazier or more desperate up their sleeves? And LeBron. Man, is he going to take less to help the squad? Or has he already made it clear he's done waiting around? What's Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office cooking up? Is it a silent rebuild? A legit answer to last season's flop? Or just another risky bet on a roster that's tired of empty promises? One thing's for sure, there's smoke rising in Los Angeles. And where there's smoke, there's fire, baby. But before we dive into the names, the numbers, and the wild storylines surrounding this purple and gold soap opera, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, share this video with a true Laker fan, and help us hit that 1K subs milestone. Because today, the truth comes out. And you might not like what you hear. You ready? Let's go. Can they really build a competitive squad with just $5 million bucks? That's the harsh reality for the Lakers this summer. With LeBron applying pressure, Father Time creeping in, and a roster full of holes. Every move could be the difference between championship dreams and disaster. Let's keep it real. The Lakers have zero cap space. Nada. They're operating as a team over the NBA tax line, which means they can only hand out veteran minimum deals, or best case, use the taxpayer mid-level exception, worth about $5.6 million. And if LeBron doesn't agree to a pay cut, forget about the $12.5 million non-taxpayer MLE. This ain't NBA 2K. The cap sheet is real, and the margin for error is razor thin. So what's the hope? Prestige, legacy, the jersey, and, of course, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. What the Lakers still bring to the table is a legit shot at a ring, next to living legends. And for the right bets, that's still worth more than a fat paycheck. With that in mind, Rob Pelinka and the front office are combing through every option, every position, hunting for low-cost impact players who can step in and make noise right away. But let's be real, who are the names on the radar? And can any of them actually shift the course of the season? Let's start with Malcolm Brogdon, a savvy vet, high IQ guard, former sixth man of the year, and a guy who's proven he can contribute on winning teams. Just look at his stint with the Boston Celtics. Could he come on a vet minimum deal? That's a long shot. But if he's down, that would be a major steal. Yeah, injuries have been an issue. Only played 24 games last season. But history shows that when he's in a good system, his body tends to hold up better. In 2022 to 23, for example, he played 67 games for Boston and was a key piece off the bench. Can he hoop? Absolutely. Solid defender. Averages nearly 5 assists to just 1.7 turnovers. Knocks down 38.8% from deep. And get this, 44.5% from the corners. That's basically a coin flip from a corner. Money. So if you were Rob Pelinka, would you gamble what little cap room you have on Brogdon, even with the injury history? Or would you go for a different type of player? Now, let's talk Bruce Brown Jr. This dude's practically a Lakers obsession at this point. His name's been floating in trade rumors and free agency chatter ever since he won a chip with the Nuggets. But why so much hype? Simple. He's a high-level role player, brings hustle, plays hard-nosed defense, keeps the ball moving, and he's only 28. He's coming off 2 seasons with rough shooting from 3, 33% and 32.3%. But that might actually help the Lakers in negotiations. Plus, he's already said in interviews he wants to get back on a contender. And according to reporter Michael Scotto, some execs believe Bruce would take a pay cut to join the Lakers. Across town with the Clippers, there's a guy flying way under the radar. But he might be the missing piece, Amir Coffey. He started 13 of 72 games last year, and while the raw numbers don't jump out, some stats do. 41% from 3, 46% on corner threes. And don't forget, 6 feet 7 inches, long wingspan, and can defend multiple spots. He could come in on a vet minimum or even the $5.6 million taxpayer MLE. A nice bump from his current $3.9 million deal. Bonus? You'd be snatching him right out of the Clippers' hands. Remember that French dude who dunked on LeBron during the Olympics? Yeah, the one we've all tried to erase from memory? Gershon Yabusel. He's back. After a strong run in Europe, he returned to the NBA with the Sixers and made some noise. 70 games, 43 starts, averaged 11 points, 38% from 3, 5.5 boards. And he's built like a tank. We're talking 6 feet 8 inches, 260 pounds, 7 feet 1 inch wingspan. He can play the 4 or the 5, brings toughness inside, and has a solid pick and pop game. Honestly, he could slide right into Rui Hachimura's role if the Lakers decide to move him. But tell me, could you stomach seeing Yabusel rockin' purple and gold after that poster on the King? Now, let's get to the most critical spot on the floor, center. And here we got two big men, both veterans, who stir up a lot of debate. Brook Lopez, 36, two-time blocks leader, still stretching the floor with 37% from 3 on 5 attempts per game. The Lakers have been after him in multiple off-seasons. With his shot blocking and high hoops IQ, he'd be the perfect big to pair with AD. Then there's Clint Capella, totally different vibe. Physical, rim running, offensive rebounding machine. More athletic, more mobile, but less floor spacing. Could he fit? Yeah, but with some limitations. And according to Jovan Buha of The Athletic, let me know if you want to continue from here or need the next part fleshed out. And according to insider Anthony Irwin from Clutch Points, Hayes didn't take that lightly. Sources say there's only a slim chance Hayes returns. He was really unhappy about losing minutes in the playoffs and the money he lost because of it. During the regular season, Hayes averaged nearly 20 minutes a game. In the playoffs, just 7.8 minutes across 4 games. Coach J.J. Redick apparently lost faith in him. The excuse? He didn't match up well with the Wolves style. But come on, really? While fans begged for rim protection and we were getting bullied in the paint, Hayes just sat there rotting on the bench. And here's the kicker. Fewer minutes also means missed performance bonuses. That's not just emotional frustration. It's financial pain too. The Lakers are now weighing whether to find a replacement and how Hayes would respond to what looks like an inevitable demotion this summer, Irwin added. So now I ask you Laker fans, was Hayes done dirty? Or did JJ make the right call going all in on speed and spacing, even if it meant benching our only true center? With Luka Doncic reportedly on the radar and LeBron not getting any younger, isn't it time we beef up the paint? Or are we really going all in on small ball again, even if it leads to another early exit? And what about Hayes? Would you bring him back? Or is it time to look for a new rim protector? Social media is split. Some say he got screwed. Others think he just didn't bring enough to the table. But facts are facts. The Hayes situation is another messy chapter in the Lakers' ongoing quiet crisis. We need more size. That's just the reality. Minnesota exposed it. Hayes might not be the perfect center, but he may have been the best we had. So do we just let him walk for free? Or give the guy a second shot after being swallowed up by the system? If you were in the front office, what would you do? And hey, could the locker room vibe be way more tense than we realize? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did Hayes get done dirty, or has he already peaked? If you liked the video, smash that like button, share it with the Laker fam, and hit that subscribe. Because here at Lakers Inside Report, we don't sugarcoat. We hype, we question, and we live every chapter of this purple and gold soap opera. What if I told you LeBron James might leave millions on the table, just to give the Lakers one more shot at glory? That's right, Laker Nation. The King might be ready to make the most symbolic sacrifice of his career. This ain't just about money. It's about legacy, rings, and maybe his final dance. Time's ticking. LeBron will turn 41 next season. And yeah, he's still putting up ridiculous numbers, 24.4 points, 7.8 boards, 8.2 dimes. But the end is creeping closer. Which leads to the million-dollar question echoing through El Segundo and the sold-out stands of Crypto.com arena. Can he win one more ring? If it's up to LeBron, the answer's yes. And he might prove it in a wild way. According to multiple reports, LeBron is considering taking a pay cut this offseason. You heard that right, folks. If LeBron opts out of his player option and re-signs for less, it would open up space for the Lakers to use their mid-level exception on a center, one source said. The idea? LeBron takes less cash, so the Lakers can upgrade the roster. And why does that matter so much? Because the hole in the paint is real. The Wolves exposed our lack of physicality and rim presence. And the center market? Thin. Miles Turner, the top name, is likely staying in Indy. With cap space tight, every dollar counts. And LeBron giving up a chunk of his paycheck would allow the front office to use the non-taxpayer mid-level exception. A real game changer. And here's what makes it even crazier. LeBron's never been the kind of guy to take pay cuts. He's earned every dollar. And no one's ever questioned that. But now, with the clock winding down, the context has changed. Laker fans are already reacting online. If Bron does this, build him a second statue. It's now or never. If he believes in this roster, the front office better back him up. Now it's your turn, Laker Nation. Should LeBron really take the hit to help this team? Or should the front office step up and build around him without asking for that kind of sacrifice? This potential move changes everything, the present and the future. LeBron knows Father Time is undefeated. And maybe, just maybe, he's ready to go all in one last time. So he doesn't end his career like the last few years, frustrated, eliminated early. This wouldn't just be a salary cut. It'd be a message, a wake-up call, a challenge to greatness, and maybe the final epic move of the greatest of this generation. What do you think about LeBron's possible sacrifice? Is it leadership or desperation? Sound off in the comments. Share this with every Lakers diehard you know, and hit that subscribe. Because this summer's drama is heating up fast. And right here on Lakers Inside Report, we bring you every twist and turn of this purple and gold saga.